Hello everybody, it's June 10th, 2010 and welcome to another edition of Angela McQuarrie's marketing blog. Today we're actually going to talk about using the 5 senses in order to brand yourself. And what I mean by the 5 senses is pretty much the ones that you learned hopefully in elementary school, probably preschool. I'm not sure how good your school system was, but either way, just as a refresher, it is sight, hearing, touch, smell, and taste. And you're like, how the heck am I going to use all 5 of these in order to brand myself? Well, I'm going to go through the list and give ideas as to how you could possibly use all 5 at the same time, or at least use 2 at the same time in order to create your brand. So let's start with number 1, sight. Your potential clients, consumers, investors, fans, supporters, whoever needs to see you. That's obvious. If they don't see you, they won't know who you are. So that means photographs, appearances, just being out there so they can physically see you. And that's basically sight. Now, if they're blind, of course, you're going to have to use some of the other senses in order to get that same message across. But for the most part, if you want a follower, they need to be able to see you and know your presence. Second, hearing. So using these ears. Okay, this really relates to musicians the most. And then I'll put probably actors and actresses right up under it. Hearing is where you create such a sound that is so distinct of just you and your brand that they can't help but to remember who you are. Now, when you combine hearing with sight, that's a double whammy. It makes your case so much stronger. It makes your brand so much stronger. So you have a song. They're not able to see you. Make a video. So you have a great promo photo, but they don't know what kind of music you do. Add it to the song. Make a video. So that's using sight and hearing together. Now, taste. This can get a little tricky, but it can be done. What you can do if you have a specific genre of music or a specific art form or your company does a specific thing, you could combine that with the sight and the hearing by having, say, a reception or a listening party and providing foods or drinks that are unique to what it is that you do. So they just enjoy the whole experience. The next thing we need to talk about is smell. Now, how many times have you been to a bar, been to a club, been to a concert, been to anywhere, even to a storefront, and you just smelled something that just wasn't right? But most people don't think about it. If you don't smell a certain way, or if you do smell a certain way, if it's negative, that's how you come across, and that's going to become part of your brand. So if you have a store, keep it clean, keep it smelling good. If you're a performer and you're up on stage sweating it out and you know you're going to have to do a meet and greet afterwards, bring deodorant. Have a distinct smell that brands who you are. Last but not least, touch. Touch can be used in combination with all of those. I'm not saying go out and touch every single body, but such as the meet and greets after the concert. Shake their hand. It's okay. Keep sanitizer because you don't know where people's hands are or what you're going to do with it next. But, just have that sense of touch. And I think if you combine all of them, you'll be able to brand yourself so much more effectively. So I hope this little tidbit helped your marketing wheels go inside your head and think of maybe innovative ideas that could combine all 5 senses in order to create who you are. If there's any questions, please don't hesitate to email me, ajmcquarrie@gmail.com. And of course, you can always find me on Facebook, Angela McQuarrie. Peace and love.